Coastal English, simple words and phrases. Where's Linda? Linda is at the beach. What is Oscar doing? Oscar is swimming in the sea. What does Linda like to do at the beach? Linda likes to sunbathe at the beach. When does Oscar go to the coast? Oscar goes to the coast on weekends. What can you see at sunset? You can see the sun go down at sunset. Is Linda swimming? No, Linda is not swimming. She is sunbathing. Where does Oscar like to swim? Oscar likes to swim in the sea. What does Linda do at sunset? Linda watches the sunset at the beach. Is it safe to swim at this coast? Yes, it is safe to swim at this coast. What does Oscar see in the sea? Oscar sees fish in the sea. Can Linda swim? Yes, Linda can swim. Where does Linda sunbathe? Linda sunbathes on the beach. Does Oscar like the sunset? Yes, Oscar likes the sunset. What do you need for sunbathing? You need sunscreen for sunbathing. How deep is the sea? The sea is very deep. Is the coast far from here? No, the coast is not far from here. What time is sunset? Sunset is at 7 p.m. Is Oscar at the beach? Yes, Oscar is at the beach. What is Linda wearing? Linda is wearing a swimsuit. Can you sunbathe at this coast? Yes, you can sunbathe at this coast. Is Linda watching the sunset? Yes, Linda is watching the sunset. Does Oscar like to sunbathe? No, Oscar does not like to sunbathe. What is the sea like today? The sea is calm today. Does Linda like the coast? Yes, Linda likes the coast. Can Oscar see the sunset from the sea? Yes, Oscar can see the sunset from the sea. What is the best time to swim? The best time to swim is in the morning. Can Linda see the coast? Yes, Linda can see the coast. Is the beach clean? Yes, the beach is clean. What color is the sunset? The sunset is orange and pink. Is it hot at the beach? Yes, it is hot at the beach.
Easy English conversation, cooking recipe chat. Hi Annabelle. How are you today?
Hi George. I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well. I was thinking about trying a new recipe today. Do you like cooking?
Yes, I love cooking. What recipe are you thinking of?
I want to make a simple pasta dish. Do you have any good recipes for pasta?
Yes, I do. How about we make spaghetti with tomato sauce?
That sounds perfect. What ingredients do we need?
We need spaghetti, tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, basil, salt, and pepper.
Great! I have all those ingredients. What's the first step?
First, we need to boil the spaghetti. Fill a large pot with water and add a little salt.
Okay, I'll do that. How long should I boil the spaghetti?
Boil it for about 8 to 10 minutes, or until it's al dente. Meanwhile, let's make the sauce.
Sounds good. How do we make the sauce?
Heat some olive oil in a pan. Then add chopped garlic and sauté until it's golden brown.
I love the smell of garlic cooking. What's next?
Next, add the chopped tomatoes. Cook them until they are soft and form a sauce.
Should I add any spices?
Yes, add some salt, pepper, and a few basil leaves for flavor.
This is starting to smell really good. How long do we cook the sauce?
Let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. By then, the spaghetti should be ready.
The spaghetti is done. Should I drain it?
Yes, drain the spaghetti and then add it to the sauce. Mix everything well.
Wow, this looks delicious. Anything else we need to do?
No, that's it. Just serve it on a plate and enjoy your meal.
Thank you so much for the recipe, Annabelle. I can't wait to try it.
You're welcome, George. Enjoy your cooking.
I will. Have a great day.
You too, George.
Master present simple with easy questions and answers. Does Paul play football? Yes, Paul plays football. What time does Nancy wake up? Nancy wakes up at 9 a.m. Where does Nancy work? Nancy works at a hospital. Do they go to school? Yes, they go to school. Does it rain often here? Yes, it rains often here. What does Paul do on weekends? Paul goes hiking on weekends. Does Nancy have a car? Yes, Nancy has a car. Do you watch TV every day? No, I do not watch TV every day. Does Paul cook dinner? Yes, Paul cooks dinner. When do you study English? I study English every evening. Does Nancy play the piano? Yes, Nancy plays the piano. Where does Paul live? Paul lives in New York. Do you go to the gym? Yes, I go to the gym. Does Nancy visit her family often? Yes, Nancy visits her family often. What does Paul eat for breakfast? Paul eats cereal for breakfast. Do they speak English? Yes, they speak English. Does it get cold in winter? Yes, it gets cold in winter. When do you read books? I read books at night.
Fun and easy English talking about hobbies and free time. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is reading books. What do you like to do in your free time? I like to play tennis and paint. Do you enjoy cooking? Yes, I enjoy cooking very much. What is Linda's favorite pastime? Linda's favorite pastime is painting. How often does Richard play tennis? Richard plays tennis 3 times a week. Does Linda like to read books? Yes, Linda loves to read books. What does Richard do on weekends? Richard enjoys hiking in the mountains on weekends. Does Linda have any hobbies? Yes, Linda enjoys cooking and painting. What sports does Richard play? Richard plays tennis and basketball. What kind of books does Linda like to read? Linda likes to read mystery novels. Does Richard play any musical instruments? Yes, Richard plays the guitar. What does Linda do in her leisure time? Linda likes to bake and garden in her leisure time. Where does Richard go for hiking? Richard goes hiking in the Rocky Mountains. Does Linda enjoy watching movies? Yes, Linda enjoys watching romantic movies. What is Richard's hobby? Richard's hobby is playing chess. How often does Linda paint? Linda paints almost every day. What does Richard like to do with friends? Richard likes to play football with his friends. Does Linda have a garden? Yes, Linda has a beautiful garden at her home. What kind of music does Richard like to play? Richard likes to play rock music on his guitar. Does Linda bake often? Yes, Linda bakes cakes and cookies very often.